Shyam, thanks so much for being with us on Boardroom Buzz.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
So there's a lot going on in the business regulatory landscape. What do you think is the number one issue that directors need to focus on to improve their oversight?
To me, technology has got to be the biggest thing that's on people's minds. And part of the role of being a director is to be able to provide some wisdom and some oversight to a company. In order to be able to do that, you have to be aware and knowledgeable about a lot of the technologies that are taking place. Doesn't mean you have to know the details behind it, but you do need to understand it well enough to be able to help the management team and provide some guidance to the company about how they'll engage around the developments that are happening and operating model changes driven by the technologies that are coming out.
Is there something that you've seen or read recently that changed your perspective, either personally or professionally?
Well, actually, two related to our prior concept. I just read The Coming Wave, which was written by the founder of one of the big AI companies. And second was Codebreakers. And one of the things that comes up in The Coming Wave is he really talks about two technologies. One is artificial intelligence, and the second is CRISPR, both of which are fundamental technologies that he argues are creating a macro wave that will have ramifications across our economy in a broad scale. And those are the kinds of things I think board members need to be aware of so that they can actually think about the long-term positioning that the companies have.
I look forward to reading those.
Okay.
Is there an experience outside the boardroom that you would share with your peers that made you a better director?
For sure. To me, being a CEO was probably the biggest impact in terms of how to be a good director. It taught me a couple of things. One, a lot of empathy for what the management team is going through. And second is where to draw the line between what a board member does and what a manager does. So to be respectful of the fact that they're waking up every morning doing the best they can to make things happen inside the company. And you can't just fly in once in a while and have, push opinions that may not be as well grounded as what they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So finding that balance to me is key.
Perfect. Thanks so much for sharing.
Thank you.